welcome to day 7 of the 30-day Strength from Home workout challenge. Today we've got another active rest day. We can't work out hard every day, but we should be doing something active each day that makes us fitter, stronger, more flexible, or at the very least to keep pain and stiffness away. So that's where active recovery comes in. Active recovery is a gentle movement that is designed to help our muscles repair after training. When we work out or when we are new to exercise, we can experience DOMS, otherwise known as delayed onset muscle soreness. Now, soreness is not a measure of a good workout. We shouldn't be constantly beating ourselves up with HIIT or strength training, but if we are experiencing DOMS, then walking, hiking, swimming, or some stretching, foam rolling, or mobility work is a great way to keep active and to improve recovery as well as our joint and muscle health. Today we've got a dynamic stretching routine. We're going to work on each exercise, each stretch for 20 seconds before going into the next stretch. This workout is a stretch sequence, so you can follow along and go into the transitions of each move with me. Start with some leg swings, forward back nice and controlled, 20 seconds. When you come back, squeeze the glute, far forward nice and controlled, slow movement through the full range of motion. We're going into side, so I'm bringing the leg across my body, hand on the hip, legs are straight. You should feel this stretching the side of the adductors and the hip complex as I come out. Switch sides, and forward and I come back. Slight bend in the knee. Come back, I squeeze the glute, the leg goes forward. Same on the other side. You can have the hands back. I'm doing a sweeping motion like a side kick. Deep breaths. My toes pointing forward. From here, going into a squat, nice and slow, and I'm coming back up. If you want to come against the wall, slide down the wall. Hold this position. We're rocking side to side. The weight is on the heels, the knees are open. Now I'm bringing my hand down, rotating up. Hips are open. Nice, slow and controlled movement. Now we're going to take it into a full hand up. Take the hand back on the wall. And we're going to switch sides. Hand goes down. Hand on the back of the head. Rotate. Sit onto the heels, back against the wall. I don't feel this in my knees, I just feel it in my hips, I feel it on the heels. Take the hand down. We're opening up the back as well as the hips. I touch the wall, I come back down. Everything is against the wall, the whole posterior chain, I come back down. Come up, legs wide, bend to the hips, back straight, cross toe taps. One hand goes up in the air, soft knees. Legs open wider, hands are down, back is straight, side to side, you should feel it on the inside of the leg, on the adductors. Legs straight, back straight, walking the hands over, grabbing the ankle and up. Hand points directly up, I walk my hands over and do the same on the other side. I come up, the back is straight, I interlock my fingers behind my back, I bring them over, I stretch the shoulders. Some of your range of motion might be here, that's okay, as far down as you can go, deep breath. Halfway up, the hands go on the hips, I bring them down and I'm stretching on the side of the shoulders. Let the head drop. Bring the hands in, walk the feet together. Come up slow. Have a standing forward bend. I go down. I relax, back is rounded. Hands down, you can touch the floor, great. I walk my hands to the side. Getting a nice stretch on my lower back. To the left side as I'm coming round to my right. Gently back to the center. Nice and slow. Now getting a stretch in this muscle here. Slight bend in the knee. Back to center. Grab the elbows. Feel the pressure drain from the neck coming down. Here we can have a gentle side to side. Hands on the floor. Come up slowly. Back down, stretching the hamstrings. Squeeze the glute to the top. Look straight ahead. Arms back, chest up. Down onto knees. We have wrist flexion. So I'm sat on my bum. My shoulders are behind my forearms. I'm stretching my wrists, my forearms. Slight rocking to get a little bit more out of the stretch. Now the hands go back and down, my arms are straight. Side to side rocking, so I'm feeling this on my rest. From here we're going to go into a T opener. Joints are stacked. Elbow touches and up. Nice and slow and controlled. The movement comes from the upper back. My lower back isn't arched and it's not rounded. We're neutral in the middle. Going to switch sides. Really open up the chest, open up the upper back as you come round. Take the elbow as far away from you as you can. Feel the stretch in the upper back, feel the stretch in the front of the chest. One more. Now we're going to go down into the armless prayer. I sit on my heels, my hands are in front. So here I'm feeling the stretch in my lats, underneath my shoulder and down. My lower back is relaxed. I want my hands stacked on top of each other. And I'm pressing my elbows into the floor, into the mat. So I'm getting a nice stretch down the side of my torso. Deep breaths. You want to sit as far down onto your heels as you can. Come down. against the wall. Thumb flat against the wall, legs as far as you can. We're not down, we're sitting up and back. From here we rotate the hips over the leg, we come down. Reaching the hands down, you can grab the foot. Bring the head lower. You can feel the stretch on the hamstring, on the other side of the leg here on the adductor. Come up and we switch sides, so the hips face the other leg and come down. One side might feel tight to the other. Try to keep your back flat against the wall. Start higher, work your way down. Back to center, legs come up, my back is flat against the wall, internal hip rotation, this hip comes down, I should feel it on the inside of my hip, I rotate to the other side, knees pointing down here, I'm pointing down here, one side might feel looser than the other, nice and slow. Through the full range of motion, down, remember down and down, here. Come against the wall, couch stretch for the quadricep in the front. I want the knee to come as close to the wall as I can. If this muscle is tight, I'm going to be further away. If I can though, I'm going to have it back. So from here I come up. Come up if you can, if not you can stay here. As tall as you can until you're upright. Hips are pointing forward. Feeling the stretch here, and come forward slightly. So go back and squeeze the glute if I can. And up forward, my toe is pointing forward. Then the weight is on the heel. I'm not bringing it up and coming onto the toe. More seconds on the side. Now we're going to switch sides. So place the foot back first, bring the foot through, hands on hip, look straight ahead, hips are forward. If you want, you can put your hands here. Now we're slightly rocking forward, incorporating the hip flexor, stretching the hip flexor, which needs stretching. For a lot of people that spend a lot of time sitting, the hip flexors are very tight. Come back down onto the mat. Again, bum is flat against the wall. I'm going to bring the elbow down, bring the arm over. So bums back, hips are pushed back. I'm feeling it in my adductors. I'm also feeling it here inside. If you can't come all the way down, just bring the elbow down as far as you can. You're going to be here. Deep breaths. Same on the other side, I'm pushing my hips back. My head and my upper back are against the wall. Bring the knees in. Wall slides, arms back, forearms flat against the wall. I come up. I'm going out to 90 degrees, don't have to go much lower. 90 degrees at the elbow joint. Take it up. Back down. My lower back is pushed into the wall. I'm squeezing my core as I go up and back down. Here we're working the thoracic spine, which is good if you've got a little bit of back grounding. Good if you spend a lot of time sitting at a computer desk or on your phone. Good for external rotation of the shoulders. So if you have forward posture here, this is a good movement to help open up the chest. Come up and off if you can from a squat position. Hands behind the wall, hips and head turning away. Getting a stretch here on my pec. The back muscles are relaxing. Switch side, hips and head facing away. Facing the wall, hands about shoulder height, come down, slight bend in the knees, back straight, pushing my hands into the wall. I'm feeling the upper back relax. Make a double chin so the head is neutral. One arm against the wall. Stagger the stance, so this leg is back, the arm is against, and I'm pushing myself into the wall. I'm stretching the back of the arm, hips are forward. Switch sides until you're coming down here, hips are forward. Back leg is extended. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow for day 8.